I didn't know Suzuki made a tool bench. Parts, whenever you're buying used stuff, you're always waiting on parts. Well, luckily our parts finally came in. We have the piston rings and we have the oil seals. So this thing was smoking. I bought this thing, the kid was having issues with it. He was taking it to the mud bogs and he was saying after he posted it that it was smoking and it wouldn't idle. He tore into the thing, somebody like me came along, and I'm here to fix it. I showed you guys that there was some sand that got into the butterfly there, and also in the air container there, that was kind of sandy as well. Then we checked our specs, and our rings were out of spec, so that's gonna let some more oil out into the atmosphere. Gonna have a smoke show. Gonna have a mosquito killer, which is a good thing, but however we want more power, we want to harness more power. So we're gonna redo the rings. But I do like the sounds of killing mosquitoes. Worst bug ever. Do you agree? Leave in the comment section below if you do not agree and you have something else that's worse than mosquitoes. I personally just hate mosquitoes. Let's clean this girl up. So here are the rings I bought on either Amazon or eBay. If you guys are ever buying anything on Amazon or eBay, I'd really appreciate it if you use the link in the description. When you use that, I get a little bit of that transaction fee. It doesn't cost you any more money. It makes me feel good, and what's better than making somebody else feel good? These guys were not the issue. These guys came in on time. However, these parts did not come in on time, and they gave me an irregular heartbeat. These things were holding me up from making a 3D Machines production. That's unacceptable. We have productions we have to make. See, there's a tripod there. Also, we gotta get the shot! All 4 valves are lapped, and excuse any apple pie that's in my mouth, I took a lunch break. Now it's time for our late part. Just like that, I have the cylinder wrapped around the piston and the new rings, the piston's down in here, and that was not an easy job, but it's done. It wasn't an easy job because we didn't have the right tools. However, anything's doable. If there's a will, there's a way. We didn't have the right tool to put these in either, the springs in for the little keepers here. So this was a 2-man job. Cole was hanging on to this while I was running 2 screwdrivers and pushing these things down into place. This isn't the proper tool. It helped me to take it apart, however, it was not helping me to put it back together. This tool uses a slightly different design. Fancy expensive tools aren't gonna get in my way, I can promise you that. But if I didn't have Coleman, then we wouldn't have been able to put it back on with the tools that we currently have. I'm going to leave that tool in the description. You guys can see it. I also have a mystery tool on that link as well. Yeah, if I knew this job was gonna be this tricky, I would have purchased the tool. I just thought we could make that work. I'm not gonna save face. I was wrong. Let's put this sucker back together. So, you know how you think things are gonna be easy, things are gonna go together really easily. Excuse Cole's on the phone. But this is the issue. we have this all together. But this guy right here, I've never messed with anything like this on any top end. This is new to me, and I'm assuming it was new to the previous owner, because what's happened here is something's bent, something's out of whack. It's either this portion of the head is kind of bent in, or these threads are shot. I'm leaning more towards the fact that these threads are shot, because when I put this bolt in, that shaft is supposed to go into that hole, and you can see it's not gonna go in there. It's kind of wonky. It wants to go below the hole instead of in the hole. That hole there. I don't have a tap that big, so I don't know what I'm going to do, but this is what had happened. And this is an issue. Top ends on a 2-stroke might be cheap, but on a 4-stroke, you start crying when you start adding parts to your shopping cart. Got my Happy Gilmore on, and we sent it home. Well, you guys, I've done the top end in my KTM 250. That's a 2-stroker. And then when I had my Bruin 350, I blew that up. I took that into a mud pit and blew that up. And my buddy Dave did that back in 2012. So it's been 8 years, and I have yet to do really a top end myself. This one has proven to be slightly complicated. Now, like I said, we managed to fix that issue. So we have the timing chain in place. We have that gear in place, which then runs these two gears for our intake and our exhaust. Putting this gear was a 2-man job as well. It seems like this whole machine is a 2-man job. Cole had to hang on to the gear, I had to hang on to the chain, and it was just something else. But teamwork makes the dream work. It's tricky, Ricky, but we're figuring it out. But I don't want to leave you guys without an upload. I know that in the past, well, I've left you in the dark and haven't uploaded. So I want to make my issues known to you guys, so I'm going to put this in a 3D Machines production. Hopefully we can finish this thing up, see if it works, see if it's not totally shot. I hope you guys enjoyed this 3D Machines production. Until next time, 3D Machines and the Kingquad out. And hopefully it's not shot!